Welcome to Florida summer, boys. Hey, want to buy a boat? It's for sale. Hit me up. So we have the ultra sexy, sexy as they say, new truck. Actually, not totally new to me, but we'll do a walkthrough on that, or you already saw it. I don't know where we're at with the videos. Dude, I can't wait to get that topper on there. It is going to be absolutely sick. We have a storm coming because it's Florida. Rain, lots of rain, thunder. That's how we roll down here, dude. Everything wants to kill you. Everything wants to kill you here in Florida, everything. As you might have guessed it, I'm going fishing tomorrow. So I always like to kind of tell you guys, give you a heads up as to what's gonna be happening. You know, what we're going after. It usually doesn't turn out that way, but I like to kind of start it out and let you know what I'm thinking. So there's a shad spawn, I know that. So we're gonna be targeting fish that are in the harder grasses, Kissimmee grass, round reeds, on the edges or a little ways in, targeting them with white colored baits. Shad spawn, little shad, they're spawning. It happens down here actually a lot longer than it happens in a lot of other places. But basically what you get is a lot of fish eating hardcore in the morning. You can catch a ton and you got a shot at catching maybe a 4 or a 5. Usually it's a grind to catch a bigger bite. But then what we're gonna do, the big key down here during the summer is getting on brim. And when I say brim, not catching them. We're not looking for dinner. We're looking for bass eating those brim. And that happens usually on round reeds or like just inside. Those fish will be bedding. Those brim bed when the moon gets new or full, and those big bass go in there. There's groups of them and they eat them, and that's what we want to catch. Why do we want to catch those fish as this storm comes blasting in? Well, they're usually the bigger fish, and that's what we want to catch. You know, Lake Okeechobee, you want to catch 25, 30 pounds, and that's what those bigger fish are eating. So we're going to be pitching reeds, pitching Kissimmee grass, using gambler flipping tubes, using big plastics, 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce punching setups, 7.5, 7'8" rods, bigger rods. We're going to go kind of thick cover, but we're basically punching these reeds and punching this Kissimmee grass and maiden cane because that's where the brim beds are. Edges, isolated stuff, always got to love the isolated stuff because that kicks out the bigger fish. But that's the plan for tomorrow. Guys, as usual, I know I drill it into you, but we're kind of moving towards something and I really want to talk about it, but we're not going to hit on it right now. But make sure you subscribe and hit that notifications button, like this video, show them what real fishing is really about. Follow this because we're going to get you good content. I can talk. Good content that shows you how to fish, shows you how to have a little bit of fun, or just shows you me being stupid. I guess those things are all a part of the plan. But make sure you hit that button. Tomorrow should be a possibly big fish day, so we'll see what we can do. New truck. Bog, what do you think of the new truck? Down for new truck. But yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Good water. Guys, we figured something weird out here. I know you've seen videos of me catching Carolina rig fish, but we kind of duplicated the pattern here. And that's a little better one, and we found where the water mixes. Wow. Oh yeah. Here's the trick though. That's a freaking 3-pounder, dude. So here's what's happening, and it's a lot like I've told you about before. I don't know if you can tell, but this water is dark, beautiful, tannic. We were just about 10 foot over, a lot of algae, a lot of dirty water. There's a canal right up here, and they turned on the water. And so basically there's clean water pumping out of here, which gives you current and clean water. And we're just Carolina rigging. What we call these are spoil islands. Basically they're sunken islands. They were dredged out and then mounted up by like a, I don't know, like a big freaking tractor. And they got a bunch of rock on them, a bunch of structure. And so they rise up, super hard bottom. They're basically underwater humps. Then you got the ditch right there, and that water's flowing out. Very interesting. 3-pounder. Nice. That's a better one. Okay. Oh. Let's not break a rod. Guys, we're on a school of freaking fish here at this Carolina rig. These are all solid 3-pounders, boy. Dude, and they're set up, there's just a small edge right up here. Look at that joker. Oh, look at that solid one. Nice. There's a small edge right out here, and we're throwing that Carolina rig. It's been my best friend lately, and this morning was tough. Been trying to get a flipping bite, has not paid out at all. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing here. There is a school. Nice solid freaking main lake fish. Splashing around. They are potted up, boy. They're actually taking the bait away from each other. That's freaking crazy. Nice one. They pot up. All right, you need a fishing license from me. All right, it's fishing license. Oops.
Going to school, and what do you like normally throw spinnerbaits and stuff? Or?
Well, I'm catching them on a Carolina rig. They're pumping water out of the Indian Prairie, so it's like the water's mixing, so there's current coming down. I mean, it's old school. I'm not catching big ones, but there's like 2-pounders and 3-pounders mixed in. It's just fun shit, you know, because it's kind of a grind in the grass right now. Hey, you know what? As long as I got you, let me ask you a quick question here. I do a lot of fishing, you know, like that Lake Placid area, Sebring, a lot of brush piles, obviously. There's a gentleman out there, and I don't know if you've heard. Are you what? You just do this county or what?
I'm the lake.
You're the lake. All right. Well, then I'll just ask a general question. So this joker freaking has range-finding binoculars, and he triangulates your position, and he follows you around. And especially if you piss him off and you get too close to him, he'll follow you around. Now he never, you know, violates any kind of like physical thing, you know what I mean? Like he never touches me or anything like that, or like gets super close. Like he'll get like 30, 40 yards, but like straight up like harassment. If that situation occurs, do I have any kind of recourse or what? Because I know he's not doing anything. Like,
I mean, what is he doing? Yeah,
that's the thing, dude. Straight up, just follow me around. Like he's one of those old school weirdos, dude. He moves brush piles. So like he'll like triangulate you, and like if you piss him off and get near him, he'll follow you around for like dude's followed me around for 2.5 hours once. But then he'll go throw an anchor, or he'll dive on the brush pile, he'll drag it freaking a half mile and move your stuff. He's nuts, dude. But I just didn't know like if that's what I mean, but like I don't know.
There is an actual law, and actually surprisingly the state is actually upholding it in the few cases we've been able to use it for harassing hunters or fishers in the process of lawfully taking.
Really?
Yes. Remember last year there was a big deal on Facebook about the guy was fishing from like a city park.
Okay.
People come up and grab the fish and throw them.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
That's what they charge them with, harassment.
Really?
The fisher or hunter when you're lawfully taking game.
Okay.
So it is a criminal charge, and the state's actually pursuing it all.
Cool, I'll check it out. Thanks, man.
No problem. Have a good one.
Yeah, you guys too. We are back on these reeds that I found this morning, and I didn't get any bites out of them this morning. I got a bite, missed a fish, but we're gonna see what we can do. Just pitching these reeds, ½ ounce. I'm gonna use a tube, gambler flipping tube. The trick is I heard a bunch of brim in here. They're going, and dude, when you hear that this time of year, the bigger fish, as we talked about, are eating brim. So I'm gonna pitch these heads, see what happens, kind of stay. I'm inside the outside grass line. That's something that's not very normal during summer. The fish are usually more towards the main lake. So this is a little bit weird, but we're gonna give it a try and see what happens, all right? Dude, we got a giant on. Nice. All right, that's a 5-pounder, dude. Look how green and crazy looking this water is. That is nuts. It's a solid one. Look at that. Look at this water though. Watch when I release her. It's so green. So green. All right. That was cool. Oh, very cool. Now I slow down a little bit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you see that? That was like a 9-10 pounder. Ate it and went straight out. Oh my God, dude, I so screwed up there. We just lost a 10-pounder. Talk about freaking heartbreaking. Like, I don't know if she's 10, but she was 9. She's 9 plus, just a giant, and it's such a grind to get bites right now, dude. It just freaking hurts when that happens. She hooked on the bottom of the mouth, so here's how it went down. Pitched to an isolated head, saw the head shake. I'm like, ooh, fish. I reel up, and the fish was probably like 8 or 9 foot out from the head. And so I reeled up and I set the hook, but I probably didn't get good like meat to her because I'm using a little bit softer rod because I'm only pitching a 1/2 ounce. And I like that little bit more moderate, softer tip, but that's when you pay the piper with those kind of fish, when you're not reeling all the way down and feeling for them. But that's heartbreaking, but all you can do, dude, is pick up the rod and get back at them. That was funny. 3-pounder. She should have come off. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles, guys. The reason you are seeing me and you are seeing me here is because we didn't catch anything else. And we had to leave. I would have stayed longer. Dude, I just went through probably what is the worst storm that I've been in for probably 5 years. It got bad. Like bad. Like I saw 4 lightning strikes within, I don't know, a 1/2 mile of me. One while I was sitting at a gas station trying to wait out the storm, which I never freaking do, and it hit right behind and blew something up. It's freaking crazy. Always pay attention to weather. If you're in Florida, dude, these things come up so quick. I was so fortunate to get off the water because it got unbelievably bad. Like bad. Always err in the side of caution. Always. Especially down here. But hey, we had a shot. You know, summer fishing is all about the grind. You're not going to get a lot of bites, especially down here in the south. The water temps get so high, those fish just don't cooperate. They're not spawning. They don't have a reason to get up there and eat. You know, they need to eat, but they're just in such a weird mood compared to, you know, those pre-spawn periods. And it's a grind, but it really can pay off. You saw that we lost that I think it's over 9, dude. That was a freaking giant. But what's cool though is you figure out some kind of interesting things because fish tend to pot up. So we had those Carolina rig fish, you know, found a little rock bar. They were stacked up. Probably could have caught some more, but we wanted to look for some more stuff, kind of diversify, look for some bigger fish because I don't really think you could catch a mega bag right there. But definitely a dimensional day. It really kind of puts you back to reflect, you know, when you're going out summer fishing, there's 2 different kinds of targets or 2 different segments that I really look at. And one that's kind of like a schooly fish. It doesn't mean they're popping up, blowing up all over the place, but they're potted up, whether that's because of current, whether there's a bar, some kind of structure, a hump, sunken islands like we fish today. And then there's the big fish. And the big fish, you know, if you're fledge fishing or something like that, yeah, they can be grouped up and you can catch 5 big ones and you're good to go. But in general, down here in the south, when you're fishing these natural lakes, they're going to be kind of lonely suckers. They might be, you know, a couple in the reeds, you know, in these isolated reeds or something like that, but you're not going to catch a bunch of them. You're not going to get on like some crazy pattern that's going to blow your mind. You really got to grind for those bigger bites. And that's what we showed today. But really kind of have that in your mindset when you're approaching your days during the summer. You know, it's hot. If you really want to play it, you can go in the morning, go in the evening, go towards sunset. But you got to play the game, man, and understand that those fish really aren't going to cooperate. Grind on through and make something happen, and you're going to get a shot. You put your time in, you work hard, you sweat your balls off, you're going to get a shot. You just got to close the deal, which I didn't do. But it is what it is. Truck worked freaking awesome. I'm super stoked about it. Dude, the power with that thing, it's such a change from my little F-150 with the tiny little V6 in there. It's just more comfortable to drive and safer to drive too, especially with this boat. But hey guys, I want you to make sure obviously that you're subscribed and that you like the video, but I want you to throw some stuff down in the comment box. Let me know what you want to see. Tell me about some interesting experiences that you've had. Maybe we can kind of start a little dialogue about some different fishing experiences, especially as it gets slow during the summer here, and maybe we can choose some videos to kind of talk about some of those topics. So go down in that comment section and let me know what's going on with your fishing. Let me know what you want to see videos of, and kind of keep me updated what's happening on your end. So that's gonna be a wrap for this video. Like I said, make sure you're liked and subscribed. I love this setup. I'm a lucky person, super fortunate. Took a long time to get here, and it's thanks to you guys. But tight lines, we'll catch you next time. Always support real fishing, and check it out.